Okay, hi guys. We're gonna go through a bunch of websites that are from really long time ago. Some of them are in 2000s, but some of them are in the 90s. However, I'm gonna hopefully show you some really crappy websites so you can really see what premium websites used to look like. For example, right now you're looking at the $1 Million homepage. This was started by a kid who basically needed money. As you can see, there are 1 million pixels. All of this here is 1 million pixels, and it costs $1 per pixel. So one tiny pixel is just a small little tiny square, and there's a million of them. They were all bought. So he got $1 million minus the amount of money it costs to run the website. It's pretty crazy. As you can see, most of these websites are down. Um, However, just looking at the stuff, it looks all pretty terrible. I mean, fucking awful actually. Um, Like now, if something like this was done, it probably wouldn't even be successful. There's better ways to advertise. And if it was successful, the graphics in here would be crazy good. You wouldn't have people selling absinthe in black letters and neon green or tab marks. All your home pages on one page. We'll click that, see what's there. Huh. And it still exists, and it's still pretty primitive. Okay, moving on. We have King of the Bill. KingoftheBill.com is a place where, as you can see here, the rules are simple. Each ad costs just $1 more than the last ad purchased. And it goes all the way down to $1. And it goes up and up and up and up and up. And it just keeps on going and doesn't end. So this person thought that this spot was worth $105. So they get their link on the top and their banner, which doesn't exist anymore because the site is down. It's the last time it was purchased was 2007. This guy probably made a good amount of money because he was paid 105, then 104, then 103, 102, all the way down to 1. So he got a good amount of money from this, but ultimately it didn't really last too long. So yeah, that is that. But it's a pretty shitty website. However, it's crazy because I actually remember looking at this website many years ago when it was still working actually. So I didn't look this up on Google. I actually remembered it, and when I saw it for the first time, I thought it looked cool. I mean, I wanted to make one of my own. I even thought about advertising on here. This was a pretty awesome website back in the day. And oh, as you can see, he got $5,565, and this site didn't cost nearly as much to run and create. Okay, next one we go down to is Zombocom, and I'm gonna let it play for a bit.
Welcome to Zombocom. This is Zombocom. Welcome. This is Zombocom. Welcome to Zombocom. You can do anything at Zombocom. Anything at all. The only limit is yourself. Welcome to Zombocom. Welcome to Zombocom. This is Zombocom. Welcome.
So if you didn't see me typing, basically Zombocom was a giant troll. Back in the day, a lot of websites used Flash intros and introduction pages that visitors would see before clicking on something to access the website, or it would automatically redirect. I remember making websites back in the day, and that was something I did. It was what everyone did. But Zombocom just makes fun of it because you never actually get to Zombocom. It just keeps on telling you about how great Zombocom is. It just goes on and on and on. And I mean, the track changes a lot, but eventually you just keep on going back to the beginning. Okay. This website I found, I was looking for other websites that I may not know of, and I found this one. Just 9 websites stuck in the 1990s. Doesn't actually give you a link. Like if you click this, it just takes you back to the same page. But I'm assuming that these, at least on September 3rd, 2010, they still existed. But it's just a testament to how shitty the websites back then were and how acceptable they were. Very shitty. Again, really shitty. And you have some ski rentals, and if I saw that now, I would never even consider going to that mountain. But obviously, that was pretty popular. And this is just fucking retarded. if you want people to accept Jesus so they can be forever forgiven, this is not the website you want to use to promote that. Okay. SearchGem.net still exists. So as you can see, today at 9:21, there was new, basically, thing in the shout box. However, as you can see by the style, I mean, look at this shit. It's still going on. Still pretty shitty, using designs and stuff from back in the day. So yeah, that's just another example. And what this is, if you don't know, it's called a forum. They're still around, but they're dying slowly, but at the same time quickly. You know, in the next 10 years, we probably won't even see forums at all. But forums were huge back in the 90s and early 2000s. I mean, everyone was on forums. Now everyone's on Facebook and Twitter, which we'll get to later. Okay, Craigslist, really, really popular website right now. A lot of people use it. So if I want to sell some antiques, I can see what people are selling in my area, which is Dallas, and that automatically loads when you load up Craigslist.com. However, you can see by the design that it's pretty primitive. The guy who made Craigslist, this is what he used something like this originally, and he didn't want to upgrade to the more common designs that other successful websites use. He wanted to stay down to his roots and keep it simple, which he's done successfully. Okay, now this is more of a sensation, not of the design. Attention, you have reached the very last page of the internet. We hope you have enjoyed your browsing. Now turn off your computer and go outside. This was, now we call them memes and stuff. It was a general trend that a lot of websites would have something they call the last page of the internet. Usually people would be redirected there. They'd click a link that would say something like more information or something, and it would go here. And it was just basically a joke saying, like, this is the last page, like, get the fuck off and go outside. And it's pretty funny to me. It's interesting to see how trends and memes have developed over the years. Okay, Internet Arcades, it's just a random one. I don't remember this one specifically. And this design isn't the worst thing you'll ever see. They were much worse when I was playing these arcades back in the day. However, you can see that if you're new to the internet, you probably know that arcades and stuff aren't really that popular nowadays. Back in the day, they were very popular, though. Most people were playing on these arcades all the time, in school, with friends, at home, by themselves. It was really huge. This was before the giant World of Warcrafts and stuff, and Halo, and Gears of War, Call of Duty. So you're playing slashing blocks and blow things up. Okay. I couldn't find a lot of websites, so I found this website though, crazyegg.com. It talks about some 90s websites from popular companies and popular websites that used to have really shitty fucking designs. So right here's McDonald's. So you click on the golden arches. This is just an image, so I can't click it, but this would take you to the main site. But it's pretty crazy how it's so much different now. So we'll go. Okay, abc.com. It's beer. American Lung Association. Apple. Now this isn't crazy. I mean, here, fuck it. Let's load up Apple. A little bit different than this, huh? A lot different, actually. Audubon. I wouldn't be surprised if they're still using this, actually. Canon. Obviously much different. Coca-Cola. Same thing. Dallas Cowboys. Obviously different. Foot Locker. Simple. Macy's. PBS. Shelter Insurance. Trek. Yahoo. And that's Andre Agassi back in the day. Crazy hairstyle. Scene Clean, just a cleaning company, but this was acceptable back in the day. You'd see this and be like, oh, I want to use Scene Clean. Nowadays, if you saw this, you'd be like, well, what the fuck is this? They can't even make a website? Are you serious? And you can see some of the stuff that was popular. Link Exchange, Fast Counter, Love for Sale, the Banner Swap. Lots of things. And I guess Scene Clean is around, apparently, according to that text at the bottom. Southwest Airlines. Really shitty, obviously. Except acceptable. Amazon.com. Would you fucking look at this? Oops. Look at the difference here. Amazon.com here. but that's what they originally had. 1 million titles, consistently low prices. Their content was great, and design wasn't a huge part of websites back in the day. No problem there. Facebook. We all love this one. Everyone's always on Facebook, right? Actually, I'm not going to load that because it will load my my profile, my full name, actually. But you guys all know what Facebook looks like anyways. It was the Facebook, and obviously looked much more shittier than it does today. And according to people's complaints about timeline, it still looks shitty. So where will it be in 10 years? Google. That one's crazy, huh? You see Google now, and it's just very simple. And this is very simple, but it's even more simple now. I mean, that's a huge thing about simplicity is beauty. So Google now does simplicity in a beautiful way, whereas here it just looks really shitty. Can you imagine if they use this? Yahoo. You guys use Yahoo? I think Yahoo.com actually now is where to go for things. So maybe I'd like this more. But there you go. Twitter. See that? Doesn't look anything like the Twitter nowadays, does it? Please sign in. They can't even fucking line things up right. That looks really shitty. YouTube. It's pretty funny. It's, I'm a male seeking everyone between 18 and 45. I'm wondering if that might be an advertisement. But even so, it's a big difference from what they show now in advertisements. American Online. I actually remember that. We had AOL. And I remember, yeah, they have the whole software. Internet browser in AOL. Everything's in AOL. I remember hating it, though. And it came in a floppy disk to install. Remember that, too. Okay. You guys use eBay? Well, this is eBay, but it was called Auction Web. And this is what it looked like. I don't think I could see myself selling anything on that if it came around today, because I would think it was a fucking scam artist, or a con artist, or someone that's trying to take my shit, like a fucking Nigerian prince. New York Times, a little bit more primitive. It actually looks like their paper does now, but it's online here. And then Dig. You guys use Dig? Well, Dig is, I think it is. I don't actually use it, but I believe it is Dig. I think that's it, right? Oh, it just redirects to dig.com. But yeah, so you can see all the most important and popular articles that are going around the internet. And that's what it used to be. And then LinkedIn. I think this one's linked.in. I believe so. Okay, no, I don't know if that's a website. I don't actually use LinkedIn. But I don't remember the URL, but I have been there, and looks much better than this. Alright guys, that's it for today. Those are some shitty websites that you will find around the internet. Thank you, and goodbye.